This is crazy, dude. I'm listening to a tarot and I started filling in the blanks of like who I was in a past life. And I was asking my pendant, my crystal, and I started crying just now because all the questions that I was asking, it was saying yes. It never said no. And because I just started asking, like, because it was relating to the tarot thing. That's what it was about, past lives. And I never looked into what my past lives were. And it was saying that I was like a woman leader. Of a movement. And so the first thing that came to my mind, because he said like about a few hundred years ago, and then I said like, did I live in America? And it said yes. And the only person I could think of was, I knew it had to do with the Underground Railroad. Because I said, was I black? Was I African American? Was I black? And it said yes. Because I knew that. And then, because of what I'm doing now, I'm like, I have a thing for like, that I like black guys. And that I'm doing this like, it's like, I'm really into like race, like helping against racism, like helping fight against racism. And helping people. And so like I'm crying right now. And so I didn't even know her name. I drew a blank. All I could think of was Rosa Parks, and I knew that had to do with the bus. I knew that wasn't right. Because I just had I just couldn't think right then. And so I looked it up and it said Harriet Tubman. And then I started reading about her and I'm like, oh my God. And I asked if that was me in a past life. And it said yes. And my heart is like racing right now. And then I asked if she was married, if I was married to Paris then, if she was a twin flame, and it said yes. And I read, and it was like, and I was like, was his last name Tubman? And it said yes. And then I asked it, because I was reading about it, and it said that she left her family, she left her husband and her family to escape and to help other people. And then I asked if, I just had a feeling, and I asked if he loved her and if he missed her, and it said yes, but he remarried. But I asked if he stayed because of the kids, and it said yes, and I started crying. And he was he was free, but he worked as a slave. And then I asked, did she leave? Because it said she got hit in the head. Like the owner or whatever got mad and like was throwing something at another slave and hit her in the head. And she would have like seizures or something. And so I asked if she left because of that. Because they said her health wasn't very good. And it's just like, I feel like that was true. Like, it's weird. Like, I was just thinking about that stuff and I started crying and I started feeling like that was me. Like, that was us. Like, my imagination just like went there. Like, I didn't have to force it or anything. It just like, it felt like that was us. That's crazy. But I know we've had many past lives together. And she wasn't compensated from the army because she was a woman. But she like literally led a civil war after that. And she wasn't compensated. And she was illiterate and she did all that.